is Neil Financial Coach. Another video live. This is actually our third week. So I've definitely been excited for you to be aboard and watch me as I go on this 30-day journey. It's been great to have you guys aboard, the ones that are watching now, and the ones that are going to watch it later on the replay. Thank you. Hopefully, you've been getting some nuggets, been getting some great tips, some great advice of what to do and how and what to do in your finances. And I want to continue that journey as we navigate your roadmap to your financial independence, your financial freedom, whatever that looks like to you. I want you to be able to reach that goal, to be able to reach your dreams that you have set in place. It's nothing like setting a goal, having a goal first, putting it in place, and then striving to reach that goal, whether it's finance, a career goal, a relationship goal. No, you want to be able to put the goal in place and be able to strive for that. And today I'm going to be talking about how to create and build wealth. And this is something I like to try to put in place as I go in this journey myself with my clients. How can we create wealth? Because what I do is help in the short run, I help those professionals and small business owners create a financial blueprint on how to save their money, increase their investments, and actually how to reach their financial and retirement goals. And what I do, I use my roadmap to financial freedom methods to actually help them achieve that goal. And this is a thing that I would like to help do is how to create and build wealth. You have to start somewhere to create wealth. It doesn't just happen magically unless you inherit wealth. You come from a wealthy family. That may be different. You don't have to worry about anything. But if you like me, I don't have a wealthy family. I didn't receive a large inheritance. I didn't get millions of dollars. I don't have a trust fund like some other people may have. You may be like a regular American like me. But the thing about it, there are ordinary millionaires out there that did not receive anything, no help for anyone, and they became wealthy. They created wealth through a series of systems that we're going to talk about on today. I'm going to be talking about, and I was just looking at some statistics, and I was looking at what they take a census every 10 years, and the last census was in 2020. And in that census, there was a survey done, and there were approximately 22 million millionaires in America. That's a lot. 22 millionaires in America. And it seems like it's seemed to be on the rise and not on the decline. And there's you're like 22 million. How can I be a part of that process in which I am part of that 22 million millionaires and want to be able to add on to that? And you'll be surprised that majority of these millionaires are ordinary millionaires, live next door to you, that you may not think of them being a millionaire. And one of the first things you have to do is create a wealth building plan. You want to be able to use your investments. You want to look at your retirement plan, your education, your taxes, and your insurance to be able to create this wealth building plan. And what I've seen personally is a lot of people became millionaires through their, I like to call 401k millionaires. A lot of them actually became millionaires through their 401k. So they were consistent in actually um, building, putting money into their retirement account. They maximized the amount that they had to put in there. They did not borrow from their 401k. They did not, if they left a job, they rolled it over to IRA. They did not touch their retirement fund. And over the years, they were able to look at the compounding of the rate of return and use that to their advantage. So there are some millionaires that may live next door to you. I knew some of them, especially when I worked with some 401k millionaires in my lifetime. And I also had some clients that were 401k or either business millionaires before. And then I have the biggest one I actually worked with in the past was a guy. This is when I was working with a brokerage firm. He was worth $50 million, and I was in the city that I live in, and he was like the highest net worth person I've seen. I was like, wow, this guy worth a lot of money. And what he had was a series of businesses. He started off small with his business, and over time, through careful planning, not only with strategies, with his taxes, with how to budget his money, look at inventory, control that, and be able to control as much as um, the money moving out. As far as you know, a lot of people do not look into this as far as overhead. They don't count the expenses such as shipping and the cost of labor. Those are some of the things you have to be able to look at and be able to put some controls in places to make sure that's not eating and eroding your profit in your business. And this person was able to do this over the long term and create a net worth of $50 million. And I was astounded by that. But everybody don't are not being able to create that amount of wealth. But you can start somewhere. The thing is, you have to start somewhere. In the 401k plan, and for me, owning a home, on the house is another way of creating wealth, building equity in that home as you continue to pay on that mortgage. And sometimes you pay more than that mortgage. And over time, majority of the rental property or if you own a house, it increases in value. Every house that I own has increased in value from what I originally bought it for. So that is a way of creating wealth. Two of the easy ways for ordinary Americans. I mean, if you don't have, say that inherit that large sum of money, this is a way to actually start maximize that 401k. Put at least 15% or more, whatever you can beyond on the match. But make sure you get at least the match in your 401k, or either put some of it in your IRA, spreading it in out. But you have to start somewhere to doing that. Increasing your education to be able to make money. A lot of people have done that. Increase your income. I'm seeing people go back to school. They may get a bachelor's degree, master, PhD, and sometimes they even just take a certificate in a certain program. You don't necessarily need a degree. Sometimes just getting that certificate or that diploma somewhere that improve your skill set. And people have used that and made more money, and they were able to create wealth through that. Talking about investing, one of the largest ways of creating wealth has been something that we've been doing is owning real estate. You want land, real estate. That is one of the biggest ways of actually increasing your net worth, creating wealth. I know some people, I personally know, that actually bought duplexes. And honestly, that's a great strategy. They bought the duplex. They actually lived on one side of the duplex, and they rented out the other side of the duplex. And so the person that was renting was actually paying for the mortgage they had on both of those duplexes. And over time, they were able to buy some more rental property. And they repeated that same strategy, creating consistent rental income incrementally until they're able to. Some people created a rental empire by owning several rental properties. And you see people continue to do that even today as far as wealth building. So that's a step you may want to do is look into real estate. You want to make sure that you're actually in the right market, the right city. That all plays a part in it. You don't want to be in something that's dying, but you want to try to find a market that's exploding. And so you want to definitely take advantage of that real estate. And if you're still at a job, another thing most people do not ask for is a raise. This is another way you could kind of get towards that millionaire status or wealth or build wealth. It's asking for a raise because you have to increase the amount that you earn. And some people do not ask for a raise. And a raise of getting more money, you can start to amass um, invest more, save more, and then increase so you could actually reach that wealthy place, even if it's $1 million or more. But you need to, that's one way of doing it, asking for a raise. You need more income. How many of you have asked for a raise in the past? Hey, nothing wrong with asking for a raise. The worst thing they can do is say no. So asking for a raise would not definitely kill you. You actually can save a significant part of your wealth. I've seen some people say 15, 20% or more of their income. They don't necessarily have to go all into a bank that's paying 1%, but you want to put it in different streams. I mean, there's ways of actually putting it into brokerage accounts that actually manage your money. I've seen programs where you can put as low as $50 a month and it's getting invested for you. So take a look at those type of program where you can actually put a little bit of money a month. You put certain things in mutual funds. You put in certain smaller brokerage account, things such as Stash, that actually will take your money and invest in certain particular stocks, incremental parts of the stock. So look at doing that to build towards your wealth portfolio. I think another thing you want to do is what I talked before, develop multiple streams of income. Man, it's nothing like having multiple streams of income coming in with you. And I was looking at doing some research, and it seemed like the average student that graduates now have $35,000 in student loans. So you need that extra income to help you eliminate some of that debt, pay down some of the debt that's coming, and then you actually can save a portion of that. So look at getting multiple streams of income, using that to pay down some of your debt or eliminate debt. Then they're going to free up money in the future for you to be able to build towards your wealth in doing that. Looking at some other things, you may have to, I've seen some people do this as well, is change jobs. Have you ever considered changing your job? Now, I've done that to actually try to increase my income. And I know that could be sometimes a very uncomfortable thing, especially if that's a place of security for you. You may not, why do I want to change my job? I've been here 20, 25 years. So you have to know yourself. If you've been increasing your skill set, your knowledge, and you're not getting the raises, the recognition that you think you should get, hey, it may be time to change jobs and doing that. Another thing you want to do is choose smart investments. Whenever you start investing, make sure you're working with someone, working with a professional, so that you can know where your money is going, being used the most effectively. Most self-made millionaires, they actually have someone working with them. They're not using everything themselves. Their knowledge. They are actually working with someone else to help increase their portfolio because you want something diversified. You don't want it just out there. So get a well diversified portfolio, and using a professional can help you get in move in that direction. So make sure that you are doing that well diversified. You don't want it all in one risky stock. I've seen some people do that. They put it all in stock option. That's high risk. You can make it big, you can make a lot of money, but you can also lose a lot of money. See, people put it in cryptocurrency. So why do you have all that money in cryptocurrency? So, but cryptocurrency is good to a certain extent, but make sure you don't have everything in one basket. You want to have it in multiple baskets. In case something fall, hey, you got something else to pick it up. Do not put everything in one basket. Make sure you have multiple ways of putting it in there. I talked about that in one of my other videos. You might want to continue to go back and look at that. I'm talking about investing. So make sure you're doing the right thing with your investment. Get with a professional if you're not sure. Make sure you're doing the right thing. Another thing a lot of people do to increase their wealth, improve your skill set. And I say improve, improve, improve. I think personal development is something that is definitely overlooked. A lot of things that people do not take seriously, but improve your skills, improving your personal development, improving your skill set for your job is very vital for you to move up on the ladder, to get promotions. I've seen some people improve their skill set and they can increase their income 20, 30, $40,000. I've seen some people more than double their income by increasing their skill set. So don't overlook that. I mean, if you're tired of doing the same old thing, you feel like you're being overlooked, you're tired of not getting no promotions, one thing you can do is increase your skill set. Don't be the average. Try to stand above and be beyond average. Average going to continue to get what they get. But if you stand out and be above average, you're going to be looked at as a person that can make a change, a person that can help their company move forward and be more progressive. So definitely look at self improvement, improving your skill set. One thing that a lot of people if you want to create wealth, the thing I want to look at is to resist the urge to spend so much money. Do not. I know a lot of times we look at things and we just feel like I just need to have that. As far as like Amazon, I like something I heard T.D. Jakes say, Bishop T.D. Jakes. And he was saying that he know a lot of millionaires and he know a lot of billionaires as well. And he said that he knows that one thing, and he's looking at the way they dress. The poor people always try to dress like they're rich. They have the sharpest, most expensive clothes. You know, talk about I got so many clothes in my closet, so many shoes. But he says the rich, you don't see them. They feel comfortable wearing jeans. Someone wear t-shirts. I seen you may have seen some videos, especially like these new tech billionaires. They may just have like a t-shirt on, a simple shirt and some jeans. They don't worry about how they look because they're self-confident that they know who they are. They know they're a billionaire. They don't have to prove to anyone that they are a billionaire. They don't have to dress the best to be a billionaire. I look at Microsoft owner, well, founder Bill Gates. I look at how he dressed. He dressed so simple. He don't try to dress. And then I look at everyday people who want to look big and act big. They have thousands of dollars in their closet just sitting there. But some of that money could have been used for investing. How about using some of that money to invest? What having a closet full of clothes that's going to depreciate in value, and then you don't have any stock, you don't own anything that could potentially increase in value. That don't make any sense to me. But we have a different mindset that we had to impress others. I had to show them that I could look good too. I had to show them I could dress this way too. I had to show them that my car, I could have a big car, I could drive a Mercedes Benz. I had to show them I could drive a BMW or Tesla. Who are you trying to impress? It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. You have to develop a mindset. It doesn't matter what people think about you. It's what you think about you that really matters. It's what you think of how you need to be, how you want to reach your financial goals, not what the Jones are telling you. So you need to sit back and reevaluate that I want to continue just to expand my wardrobe. And some people just may just wear one or two times and they're done and they brag about it. I haven't worn that thing in 2 or 3 years. I just buy me another dress. Or I just buy me another outfit. And some people have on $1,000 or more worth of outfit. I've seen people with $300 or $400 shoes on, jeans, weight, probably cost $70, $80 shirt. These shirts are expensive now, $70, $80, $100 hat on the head. I mean, jewelry galore everywhere. And why? Who you trying to impress? How about putting some of that money to work for you in your future so you can actually become one of these future millionaires, one of these ones that do not, who looking to do something for their family. And that's one thing a lot of the habits of the rich people, they do not do. I was looking at some things they do not do. They say a lot of rich people, they don't spend their money on lottery tickets. A lot of people spend their money on lottery. You never hear about billionaires or multi-millionaires. Okay, I need to play the lottery because most of the time they will not win. But a lot of people spend too much money on the lottery. If you're spending hundreds of dollars or more a week trying to win big, then you have some sort of addiction with that. You're not putting those $2 or $3. Some people just go way beyond what they need to do. A lot of people that are rich, they don't pay banking fees. They open up accounts where they can keep enough money in there. When they select banks, they don't have to pay fees. They don't pay overdraft fees. They don't pay a whole lot of interest on credit cards. They don't do that because they're rich. That's some of the habits, the mindset that they have. They're not going to do. They're not going to pay all this extra interest. They don't pay late fees. They pay their bills on time because late fees, extra interest, that eats away from the wealth. They don't get extended warranties. I mean, I have never really had to use an extended warranty, but some people buy it. I don't think you really need to get an extended warranty. And I see a lot of them actually call me on my phone, a car. You can get an extended warranty. And I said, no, thank you. No extended warranty on my car. I don't know what it can do. Sometimes they don't even pay the amount that they say they would. They don't do any impulse buys. They see something like that comes up on Amazon, say saving 80%, or they just scrolling through, doing some online shopping, just to see something pops out. They weren't even thinking about buying, and all of a sudden, oh man, I got to get that. I had to get that dress and that outfit. I had to get those shoes, or I had to get this electronic device. Wasn't even thinking about it. But because you saw something that looked good on TV or online, or someone could have just mentioned it, and now all of a sudden you want to buy it as well. Just buy it on impulse. You have a plan for it. You haven't, if you're married or in a relationship, you haven't talked with the other person or anything. You just buy it on the spur of the moment, just on impulse. I just need to buy it, make this payment, or buy something. I mean, sit back. Sometimes it's a good rule that says, if you want to buy something, just give it a day. Don't buy it immediately. Give it a day. If you still want to buy it, buy it. But give it a day. You may. And sometimes people like, I'm glad I didn't buy it. Wait today, thought about it. I really didn't need that. I didn't really need what I wanted to buy. So I don't know. Sometimes it don't even benefit me. So why should I even buy it? So resist the urge for impulse buy. I think that's another big thing that depletes people from depletes their savings, depletes their accounts, and does not allow them to create and build wealth. The impulse buying. So actually put a plan in place. You want to go out shopping. There's nothing wrong with spending money because you earn some money. You want to enjoy the fruits of your labor, but you want to balance that and make sure that you actually have a plan when you go out of what you want to spend your money on. You go out and plan about certain items, develop that discipline, the motivation. I'm just going to spend that money on what I had planned to spend it on. I'm not going to be deterred. I'm not going to let salesperson, talk me into spending more money, buying additional things. I'm focused and I'm determined to create and build wealth. I want to leave a legacy not only for my children, but for my children. And the only way it can happen is it starts with you. It starts with a plan. It starts with saving. It starts with investing. It starts with financial discipline. It starts with working with a professional to help you in that area. And if you do not have a professional, I definitely would love to work with you and coach you in the way you need to go to reach your financial goals and plans. You can actually DM me if you need some help in that, or you can go to my website. It should be linked on here to actually set up an appointment, have my information, my number that you can give me a call with. But you need to be working with someone if you do not know how to do it. And continue to increase your education about finance. Continue to grow not only in finance, but with your knowledge, with your mindset. And that's something that you definitely can pass on to your children as well, because a lot of children don't know how adults, they didn't learn how anything about finances from their parents. We want to stop that. I want you to be the one that be able to learn and grow financially and grow in education so that you can pass that down to others so that they will be able to know. Then, this is Milton Johnson. It's been a pleasure talking with you on today. I look forward to talking with you again on another subject tomorrow at 7. You be blessed. I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow.